Good day, dear learners and teachers. I am Reverie I. Vargas, a junior high school mathematics teacher. In this video, we will explore on how we can use ClassWiz calculator in learning and teaching graphs of linear function. The examples and steps to be discussed in this presentation are also indicated in the CASIO book on graphs of linear function. In this lesson, we will be exploring on Menu 9, Table Mode in CASIO ClassWiz. Let's have our first example. Graph the function using the table of values below. The function is f of x is equal to -3, quantity x minus 2. Let's complete the table using CASIO ClassWiz before graphing the function. First, we press Menu and 9. Then, we input the function, that is, let's input -3, open parenthesis, x, minus sign, 2, and close parenthesis. Then, we press equal sign twice. And you will be directed to the table range. For the table range, we follow the values from the given table. For a start, input the first value in the table, which is -3. Then press equal sign. For the end, input the last value in the table, and that is 1, and press equal sign. Since the interval between the values of x is 1 unit, then the step is 1. So input 1, then press equal sign twice. And the values of the table will appear. If x is -3, f of x is 15. If x is -2, then f of x is 12, and so on. So we have completed the table using our CASIO ClassWiz, and that is truly amazing. What's beautiful about ClassWiz is that there is a way to view the graph of the function. How? We simply need to press Shift followed by Option. Shift, Option. A QR code will appear. Click on the QR code and it will direct us to CASIO Edu Plus with a graph of the function. So, that's the graph of the given function, which is a linear function. Make sure that you are online when you do this process. And for our students and teachers who has the actual calculator, we must have the CASIO Edu Plus app in our phone. We can scan the QR code using our phone with the CASIO Edu Plus app, and it will direct you to the graph of the function. This time, let's have another example. Graph the function using the table of values. The function is f of x is equal to 3x over 2 plus 4. Let's complete the table using CASIO ClassWiz before graphing the function. First, we press Menu and 9. We input the function 3x, followed by the fraction key. We input 2 in the denominator, arrow right, then input plus, followed by 4. And it will lead us to the table range. Slide 6. Let's have another example. Graph the function using the table of values. The function is quantity 3x over 2 plus 4. Let's complete the table using CASIO ClassWiz before graphing the function. First, we press Menu and 9. Input the function, that is 3x, followed by the fraction key. Then we input 2 in the denominator, arrow right, we input plus, followed by 4. Press equal sign twice, and it will direct us to the table range. For the table range, we follow the values from the given table. For start, we input the first value in the table, which is negative 1.5. Then press equal sign. For the end, input the last value in the table, which is positive 1.5. Then press equal sign. Since the interval between the values of x is 0.5 unit, then the step is 0.5. So let's input 0.5. Then we press equal sign twice. And the values of the table will appear. We can just copy these values in our notes. If x is negative 1.5, then f of x is 1.75. If negative 1, it's 2.5, and so on. And to graph the function, we press Shift Option. A QR code will appear. Click on the QR code and it will direct us to CASIO Edu Plus with a graph of the function. From the graph, we can already identify the domain and range of the function, which is, since it's a linear function, the domain is all real numbers and the range is also all real numbers. Let's have our third example. Let's graph the function, and the given function is 2x minus 5 times the quantity x plus 4. To graph the function, we go to Menu 9. Input the function, that is 2, followed by x, minus sign, 5 for the quantity x plus 4, open parenthesis, x plus 4, close parenthesis. Then press equal sign twice. Again, it will direct us to the table range. For the table range, we can decide on the range of values since there is no table provided. For instance, we can have negative 10 to 10. So let's key in negative 10 equals 10 for the end. Decide on the interval. In this case, let's use 2. Then press equal sign twice after encoding 2. This directs us to the table of values. But since we're asked to graph the function, let's click on Shift Option. A QR code will appear. We click on the QR code and it will direct us to CASIO Edu Plus with a graph of the function. Would it be actual calculator, you must have the CASIO Edu Plus app in your phone. We can scan the QR code using your phone with CASIO Edu Plus app and it will direct you to the graph of the function. Note that you have to be online when you do this process. And let's have our fourth example. Let's graph the function f of x is equal to quantity negative 2x plus 3 over 4. First, we press Menu and 9. And we input the function. So first, let's key in the fraction key. We input the numerator, that is negative 2x plus 3. Then arrow down. For the denominator, let's key in 4. Let's press equal sign twice. And it will direct us to the table range. For the table range, decide on the range of values. For instance, from negative 5 to 5. For start, we input negative 5. Then click equal sign. For end, we input 5. Then, followed by an equal sign. For the steps, decide on the intervals. Let's say 1.5. So let's key in 1.5, then press equal sign twice. Again, it will direct us to the table of values. And to graph the function, we pressed Shift Option. A QR code will appear. Click on the QR code and it will direct us to CASIO Edu Plus with a graph of the function. Note that you have to be online when you do this process. We can identify domain and range to be all real numbers based on the graph. The production cost of certain software system of an IT company is defined by the given function, which is P of X is equal to 1,300X plus 4,500. The first question is, what is the cost of 83 software system, of 84 software system, and of 85 software system? To answer A of the problem, first we press menu and 9. Input the function that is 1,300 followed by X. We input plus sign and we input 4,500. Then press equal sign twice. For the table range, let's use 83 to 85. For start, we input 83 and press equal sign. For end, let's input 85 and press equal sign. Then decide on the interval. Let's consider 1. Then press equal sign twice. And the values will appear on the table. That means if X is 83, then P of X is 112,400. It also shows that if X is 84, P of X is 113,700. And if X is 85, then P of X is 115,000. So, if there are 83 software systems, that will cost 112,400. And if there are 84 software systems, that will cost 113,700. And last, if there are 85 software systems, that will cost 115,000. Let's answer a different question from the same problem. The question is, how many software systems will cost the company 29,200? Now to answer B, we know that 29,200 pesos is the amount of production and X is the number of software which is missing. We need to use menu 1 calculate mode and solve the equation with the missing value of X. Let's press menu then 1. Input 29,200. To show equal sign, we press alpha calc. We input 1,300 followed by X and input plus sign followed by 4,500. We press Shift Calc and press equal sign. And the answer is 19. So there are 19 software systems. That's it for now. We are positive that our teachers will be able to share this wonderful learning experience with our students. We hope that we brought ease in teaching graphs of linear function using CASIO ClassWiz.